Okay, this is part 2 of teaching an Italian song, and now you're about to see a flurry of my students singing parts of Italian songs and arias.
Danza, fanciulla mia, danza, fanciulla e gentile al mio cantar. Sempre costante t'adorerò, t'adorerò. Che vero costume da leggero non me che forza di bene si faccia adorar, che forza di bene si faccia adorar. Non so più cosa son, cosa faccio, ogni fuoco sono di ghiaccio, ogni donna che già di calore, ogni donna mi fiamma metà. Oh, care Emilia, che per confini,
Welcome to Teaching, Singing, Observation, and Practice. I'm Hal Thomas.
Actually, I'm Hal Thomas.
Thank you, Zoe. There are no pros or cons about studying Italian songs. It's all pro. First, not to pull any punches, the study of classical music and Italian song in particular will help prevent your students from becoming uncultured slobs. It's more than an experiment in acculturation. It is acculturation. Second, the Italian repertoire is a font of great tunes, the top tunes of their day, and not just their day, as in days gone by. Just listen to some of the Italian language hits by Josh Groban or Andrea Bocelli. I'm name-dropping again. Third, singing in the Italian language is a great tool for opening the voice. The vowels are pure. Well, actually, let's use the word plain to describe them, and limited in number. Less to learn helps the student learn faster. Would you like me to restate that? Singing in English is messy. The language is cluttered, and past infancy and toddlerhood, we make little effort to actually study its production or diction. We grow up with it. The language is second nature to us. But in Italian, we have less language mechanics to worry about. With fewer individual sounds to remember and produce when singing, the instrument automatically gains more openness of tone and is on the road to lyricism. Fourth, the human emotions and stories expressed in Italian song are universal and still have meaning today. Every particle of the human condition is there. Emotions of frustration, depression, insanity, vanity, jealousy, conceit, generosity, joy, anger, and the thrill of bungee jumping without the cord. All right, that last one has yet to be written, but they are all there. The lyrics of many of these tunes are complete stories, and in the case of opera or operetta arias and songs, parts of stories. The teacher's job is to make sure the students know not only how to correctly pronounce the words, but to help them know what they're singing about. The story, the emotion, the character's intent. I'm not talking the pablum we've been hearing for years in music education about making the material we're teaching relevant to the student's contemporary experience, or palatable to modern ears. Or my least favorite, bring the music to the student's level. Find ways to make the music understandable. Yes, even using contemporary references. I do myself. Fine. But do your homework, fellow voice teachers, so that you can give these songs emotional and historical context. Further, the only relevancy you need to provide your students about contemporary experience is that human feelings and motivations haven't changed over the centuries. Fourth, sixth, five. Number 5 is made up of 3 parts. Don't worry, we won't get into long division or inverting fractions. You should teach Italian songs because 1. You owe it to your students for the proper development of their instruments. 2. You owe it to them for improving the lyrical quality of their singing and their musicianship. Yes, singers are musicians. And 3. You owe it to them for honing their ability to perform effectively, musically, and dramatically. Yes, singers are actors. 6. All of the foregoing in this episode leads to this. When you assign an Italian song, assign it with a purpose that you can communicate to the student, a purpose that the student will realize as beneficial. This tune will help you with agility, or this aria will give you a good articulation workout, or this song's emotional content seems to be matched and mirrored with the rise and fall of the melodic line. In any language, of course, you should have a developmental purpose for every song you assign, and explaining the goals to your students, both long and short term, so that they have a personal and practical handle on their part of the process, is the best course to take. You can't just shove a song at them and say, "This is your Italian song." If that's how you teach, please find something else to do. In part 1, I spoke about many of the benefits of teaching and learning Italian song literature. In this chapter, we explored those a bit further. Please remember that you shouldn't be hesitant about bringing your own imagination and creativity to the ideas and methods I've been discussing. Thanks for watching, and if this series is helping you, please subscribe.